You YouTube, what is good with y'all boys? It's Boogie and welcome back to another video. So look, bro, Adam22. For those of you that don't know who Adam is a very successful YouTuber. He's got a couple YouTube channels. He also has the No Jumper podcast that's amassed over a couple million subscribers. He also has a couple side hustles to pick up a little bit of extra cash. He is dated and now is currently married to industry worker Lena. Now, if you haven't been paying attention to the news and the media lately, essentially Adam has been emasculated in front of the entire world. He has been put in this position. He's been closed off, boxed off to put in this position of being known as a cuck, actually far worse than a cuck. Now, this is very tragic news for Adam. I want to first and foremost say, Adam, this is something deeper than any of us could ever imagine. This is something that it's not just surface level, it goes something a lot deeper. And I want to break this down to y'all. But before we get into that, I want to show y'all something. Check this out. And this is all just an agenda. This is all just really just in a big agenda. You know the agenda that they've got going on in this current day and age, in this generation. You know, they're pushing a lot of stuff on us and our kids, and they're trying to essentially harm us, and this is just another one of their tactics. It's all for the industry. Now check this out. Adam and Lena had been in a relationship for over 5 years before finally tying the knot in May 2023. In the following months, Adam agreed for his wife to have sex with another man for her OnlyFans site. Now, Adam, not only are you now married as of May 2023 to an industry worker, you are still allowing her to go openly and have sex with other men. Now, Adam, if I'm not mistaken, you're a happily married man, right? You just sealed the knot. It's May of 2023. That's a couple months ago as of today. Right now, I want to show y'all something. It's Adam22. Happily married man. He's got a beautiful daughter. Right? He's got a beautiful daughter. How could anything go wrong? He's finally married. He's got everything he's wanted. He's got this multi-million-dollar podcast. He gets multiple celebs on weekly. He's dating an industry worker. How could anything go wrong? He's got a beautiful daughter. Now look, this is a kid, and the reason why I keep bringing up the kid is because, do you not understand what type of impact you're gonna have on your kids in the future when they see this? There's no way you're gonna be able to break this down to them at all. Simple, right? So look, daughter, they're on the beach. Full quality pictures. You know what I'm saying? Right? So why are you still allowing your wife to go make BBC content with other people? That's not you. You have an open relationship, but you guys have tied off the knot and you're married now. Wait. I don't know. It sounds backwards to me. Now, here goes more sad evidence that Lena. Just this video gonna speak for itself. I want y'all to see this.
Hey guys, guess who I'm shooting with today? It's finally happening. Wow, I did not know you were gonna do
Come
that.
on now, man. Come on now, man.
Hey guys.
Come on now, man. All you need is one time. You only need to see it one time. That's enough right there. You already got all you need to know from that one video. That is your wife, bro. That is your wife. And you know what I don't understand? You're okay and comfortable with all of this. You're being emasculated. Man, forget being emasculated in front of the whole world. This is something deeper, Adam. This is something more sinister that's not talked about. This all stems from a pornographic addiction. Adam has spirits in him that's keeping him in bondage, that's keeping him in chains, and he hasn't broken free from that yet, and he's got a wife and kids. Porn destroys, or you know what I'm saying? It just destroys. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he's got no problem with that. He's got these reactions right here, and we're gonna react to all these videos, no jumper clips. You know what I'm saying? He got his wife after following that, making that content. He got his wife on the podcast, and also the film star that she was creating the content with, and they all did a merge call. So we're just gonna react to all this and see what happened. I haven't seen this part yet. I seen the first clip on social media, and I knew I just had to man, sad with this word has come to, the agenda that these people are pushing, trying to attack our kids, attacking Adam's kids, and he's okay. He's perfectly okay with it. Nobody stands on morals and standards no more. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Why even get married, bro? That's the whole point. Like, that's my question. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could have just, I guess, stayed dating. Let me know if I'm tripping, bro. Now it's down here. I think, which one is it? Full time. So from a financial standpoint, if you were to look at Adam, you would think he's good. You would think he's chilling. You know what I'm saying? You would see that Adam, he's got multiple YouTube channels. He's got the No Jumper podcast. That's pulling in money. He's doing the content with his wife. His wife is also in the industry. From a financial standpoint, you would think Adam is set, right? So why is his wife still going and making content, not outside of him, right? Now we all seen how his wife Lena reacted. This was something she dreamt of. Oh my God, it's finally happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something deep inside that she's wanted. This is almost a fantasy of hers that's finally coming true, right? And you, as the head of the table, supposed to be leading your wife and your daughter. You're sitting here, sitting back, comfortably okay with this. Maybe I've got it backwards, but I know I don't.
No
people
Jumper,
just reckless
coolest
out here.
podcast in the world.
Something a lot deeper
guys,
going on.
Never say that I don't give you
with
what
Adam,
you want.
and he probably would never
been
tell
talking
it.
about it. You all want to hear it. I got the one and only Lena the Plug, my wife, on the podcast to talk.
Nah, he's got his wife on the podcast. His wife. Nobody cares about that anymore. That means nothing.
Another guy, so now I'm allowed to go on the podcast.
You thought you were never going to come on the podcast again?
I mean, it's just like, you know, no one wants the Lena the Plug interview, but then someone else.
Now look, you could already tell how nervous she is just sitting in this room. She doesn't want to be here. It says, look at the caption. It says Lena defends Adam and says he's not a cuck. She really looked like she's forced to do this, or she's forced to defend him. He's probably like, babe, get up here and protect my name, because it's spiraled out of control. It's gotten a lot more out of hand than I would have ever thought. Right? This projection that I put out to the world is now backfired on me, and it's more than I can handle. So come on here and protect me. That's basically what's going on.
It's like, oh, she needs an interview.
Okay, you did an adult
she nervous, bro.
scene with someone else.
I mean,
she really don't want to be here, but she's like, she knows what she got to do.
I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, when you were in your like mom TikTok era, probably that wasn't going to be the thing that made me like, okay, let's get her on. I had you on here what, a year and a half ago with Flacco?
Yeah, I can't remember why we did that.
Just give you a little press.
Yeah.
Get some stuff out there.
I'd feel more comfortable if he was here. I feel really like uncomfortable with the fact that it's just you and I, and we're going to talk about this in front of my brother-in-law, Josh.
He's not paying attention. He's not even in here.
Oh, he left.
No,
thank God. I was
done.
like, oh, Josh is in here.
Don't put Josh on blast.
I just feel uncomfortable.
No, but this might actually be the first time that you and I have been on this podcast together, just you and I, right?
Yeah, it is the first time.
That's great.
Also, we got married.
We did get married.
That didn't constitute
Yeah, no one cares.
me coming on here, but
You got married, yeah. My nigga, and I'm Superman, bruh. Like, come on, no one's gonna believe me.
This is what I did.
Seems like an
no one care
afterthought
about
after
that,
the
bruh.
last week.
yeah.
Not like actually, but in terms of content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even really talk about the marriage that much on here because it just seemed like it was so nice. It was great. The honeymoon was great. Do you feel different?
Because everyone's like,
yeah, the honeymoon was so good. Yeah, it was so nice. We got married, bro. This is, y'all see what's going on here. This is definitely a humiliation ritual going on. Whatever that the industry got going on, this is something, an agenda that they're pushing, bro. And everybody in the entire world is seeing this. There's no way, like, he's being emasculated. There's no way.
It's like, do you feel different now? Like, absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on now.
Official. We had a nice party with the friends and family.
Grown man, by the way.
Honeymoon.
But it's like,
tatted up.
Rules
come on, man.
It's not like, oh, like we're gonna do things differently.
But you
now
just,
we're married.
We already had the house,
sitting there
the kid. You know.
Yeah, we did most of the serious stuff.
Like
in
a
The marriage was like, all right, I guess we should just do this too. Let's finish up. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I guess. So, okay, this is the first thing that I thought might be useful for us to lay out. Is let's lay out the chronological order of how.
So they had a honeymoon.
You even working with other people became a thing, because I have a memory of maybe 6 months ago where you said something like, "Do you really think that we're gonna go our whole lives without ever sleeping with other people?" And in the context of like,
now I want to tell y'all about this. Lena, before she ever got with Adam, she has demonic spirits in her. She has spirits that she slept from all these other men inside the industry that slept with her. Now she carries their spirits in her, and all those spirits are churning like butter in a circle, ready to break free. Lena's urge to go sleep with other male stars for content, because they, I guess, genuinely need the money, and this is an agreement that they had, apparently, right? No, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. And I know that Lena has got a lot of spirits up in her. A lot. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, how can she not?
I think we're talking.
We know what type of work she does.
First.
Yeah, I mean, because people don't really know this about.
And Adam has got to share that same experience on a spiritual and physical level with every other man.
You and I, but you just mentioned it on the podcast.
Because that's how it works.
Talk about it. That we had a threesome early in our relationship with another guy, and that was just like, we went out, we partied, we had like a really fun, hot sexual experience, and we were always kind of down for like a little bit of freaky things.
There was like 2 or 3 other people in the room
just watching us,
who like were not there to see us, but they just happened to be in the room because we're all just hanging out. This was back in the Adam and Lena party era that didn't really last that long. And at that time, to be totally honest, you were pretty much a random girl to me.
Yeah.
We didn't have any kind of like emotional connection. Oh my God.
That's where we were in our lives. We went to emo night. Okay.
Shout out emo night. And I've always been somebody who, throughout my life, there's been a bunch of different times where me and my homie might a girl together. Always enjoyed it with you that night, but then once we started to actually get closer and closer to like dating, it became like, no, we're not talking about that anymore.
We literally never talked about it again, and then you talked about it on the podcast.
We maybe didn't talk about it for like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
I mean, also my friend went on to date the guy for a really long time, so that's probably also why we didn't talk about it.
That is a good point, yeah.
But like, okay, when I think about that version of us and the version of us that isn't always
that version of y'all,
who's just very into
it's the same
sex and
person,
likes to try fun and new experiences, I was just like, are we really never?
Now she's saying that was the version of them, as if she shed her skin and now she's become a new person, as if she's moved away from that lifestyle and she's doing literally the exact same stuff. What's the difference?
We're gonna have an experience like that even off camera ever again.
And what spurred that conversation, I think, was the fact that we had multiple different couples on Plug Talk where either they were into the swinging thing or they just did with other people separately and stuff, and slowly it started to seem like, well, maybe this rule is kind of arbitrary.
Well, I think for us it was also seeing those couples and seeing how turned on they got by having those sexual experiences with other people, which we had a lot in our relationship. When we would bring girls in, like, I would be so much more into you after and you'd be into me. It was like seeing your partner enjoying someone else's hot, it turns you on. So it's like, I feel like that is sort of like worn off for me because I've just gotten so used to it a little
Exactly.
bit.
That is the problem.
But-
with
Oh, hold on.
Like what I feel like you would think it's hot to watch me have sex with someone else because we already know you think it's hot. We did it once.
But that was like,
Now, Adam, you think it's hot to see your wife that you have a wedlock to, you think it's hot that she get drilled by another man for XYZ amount of minutes or hours for content. Does this stuff not click to you, Adam? Do you not see where the major error is occurring right now? Maybe you need to update. I don't know, bro. I don't. Because I'm not understanding your logic. How are you able to sit here and really have this discussion in front of everybody? Everybody see this.
like my dick is in your mouth and he's in your
Now-
vagina.
Yeah, I'm not saying
These type of thoughts, these type of fantasies, it all comes from the industry. If you watch that type of content, you're naturally gonna be addicted to that. And then you're gonna want to explore and do all that other crazy stuff. For what though? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one to do all that, but I know people are to do that, and that's, you know, that's your life.
Right. But
But I'm
just
saying
it's
you're
not
gonna be
like I was
having
sitting in the
if
corner
you
as
if you
a
sitting there,
remote-
you know what I'm saying, mad one day, or you know what I'm saying, want to kill yourself one day, or you feel some type of way from, you know, you saying from the other 30 dudes you slept with, and all that energy, all that sexual energy still tied up within you, and you just conflicted, and you feel like you finna bust. I'm talking about bust spiritually. Nah, bro, you gonna be hurt, man. Then you gonna be wondering what's going on, or why am I depressed? Oh, I know why. Got the legion in
okay,
me.
I'm not, okay, I don't think you're a cuck. Are you gonna go with this?
Now
it does
she's
seem
trying
kinda
to
stupid.
defend him and
I'm
say,
not, okay, I don't think you're a cuck. Are you gonna go with this? I'm saying you DP'd me, but like,
Right. But I'm just
DP.
saying it's not.
hold on, I gotta go back.
But that was like my dick is in your mouth and he's in your vagina.
yeah, I'm not saying you DP'd me, but like,
Right. But I'm just saying it's not like I was sitting in the corner because there's a whole
okay,
narrative.
okay, I don't think you're a cuck. Are you gonna go with this?
She's talking about something. I don't think you a
Well, it
cook.
does seem kinda
Of course
stupid.
she's gonna defend this and say you're not a cook. Why? Because she still wants to sleep with the BBC, my nigga. It's that simple, bro. I mean, to be honest, I can't. I mean, that's just how women are, you know.
To
The cuck,
deny.
okay, so
No
there's
such thing as
the cuck thing
accountability.
is different because cucks are
Look,
supposed
watch,
to be
look at
weak.
this. She
and
gonna
they
twist this.
want-
She gonna be
they
smooth,
want
twist
to
this
be
slow,
made to feel
smooth.
lesser, and I don't think that that's you. I think that there's like the more swinging
Ooh, it's
side
okay,
of things where
baby.
it's like you are turned on by your wife enjoying someone, and then she comes back to you, and you guys enjoy your own personal sexual experiences
Yeah, right.
more with each other because she did that.
Yeah, right.
But I mean,
You know what's always the problem with always the problem with stuff like that? It just takes that one time, and that's it. Oh, I gotta go back to that. I can't get away from that. I gotta go back to it. It's like Magneto, just pulling that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She can't go nowhere. She can't go nowhere.
you have barely even done the thing that you're kind of inferring, which is like me going and fucking another girl and then just like telling you about it. Because the one time, I think it was only one time on Plug Talk where you woke up and you were sick as a dog, and so you couldn't come to set that day, but it was a girl. Shout out Alva J. Everybody sign up on
Thinks I have
onlyplugtalk.com.
beef. Everyone thinks I have beef with her now because she did this. I don't.
No, onlyplugtalk.com if you want to see the
Yeah.
scene. But me and Alva J, we did a scene while you were at home sick as a
Puking.
dog,
Yeah.
and you didn't want to
Yeah,
see it
look,
afterwards.
watch.
You were actually a
Yeah,
little.
before you left the house, I was in bed. I remember I was like, okay, go do the scene. Don't tell me how it went.
Now, if y'all have an open relationship, what's the problem with you seeing that? You know what I'm saying? What's the problem with that? You know what the problem is.
When you come back, and I don't want to see any clips from it. Yeah.
Of course not.
Which is interesting because when you came back from doing this scene the other day, I wanted to hear about it. And
A lot.
I wanted to know what I was
Bro,
going
I'm
to
telling y'all, man.
I wanted to know, like, what's the most extreme thing that happened? How did it play out? That's more like me.
Y'all
wanting
listening to
like,
this man
manage
right now?
Whatever the fallout.
Y'all hear
might
what
have
he's
been,
saying?
More so than like trying to avoid I don't know. Like, why did you
I
not
text
want to
Adam
see it?
after the scene. I don't even tell him the scene's done. I'm just like, do you want anything from Dave's Hot Fried Chicken? I just like.
You see what
act
she
like
said?
it's
She
just
said,
not
"Oh,
fit,
she
you
just
know? I
act
don't
like
even tell him
nothing
the scene.
happened."
Might have been more so than like trying to avoid.
She
I don't know.
even she's embarrassed. That's how I saw Illuminati be. But for real though, look, even she's embarrassed. This is what her husband's come to. But she's smiling though. She's really just like, I can't believe this is happening right now. Can't believe this is what this nigga really saying. Look.
Like, why did you
I
not
text
want to see
Adam
it?
after the scene. I don't even tell him the scene's done. I'm just like, do you want anything from Dave's Hot Fried Chicken? I just like.
Yeah, I don't even
act
tell
like
him
it
this.
didn't
Yeah,
happen.
act like it didn't happen.
That is
I
true,
can't believe
yeah.
my
But okay, so
my
we've
boyfriend
had,
or
I
my
don't know, maybe
husband is a
200
cook.
threesomes over the year. That was our rough estimate. Maybe like almost 100 on Plug Talk, plus a bunch in our private life.
Yeah,
plus a
my guy,
bunch
you're
for
not her
OnlyFans.
husband, bro.
And yeah, I don't know. Over time, we did just kind of start to sort of have that conversation. And at first, I think we considered the idea
just
of
the
like
baby
swinging
daddy, for
on
real.
camera. And then that kind of
And
seemed.
you always suggested guys I would never want to fuck.
Yeah, that probably intentional.
Unfair
on my part,
trade.
probably. But
Sad,
I don't know,
bro.
like,
They
it
all
kinda
just, you
seemed
know
like,
what I'm
well,
saying?
if you are gonna,
I guess
do it
it's
for
a
the
laughing
first
matter
time,
for them,
we
you
should
know?
roll
I mean-
it out in a way that actually is as exciting as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I was never really thinking about like a rollout per se,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also like I knew it was going to be a big deal just because, you know, outside of you, I have a pretty big adult fan audience, and they literally every single comment on.
Oh, and that's where it goes into play. She's got a big adult fan base audience. So, Adam, tell me this. I know you don't like this happening to your wife. I know you don't. No. You can't convince me. If you really have, you've been with this girl for over 5 years, if you really have any type of connection with this woman, there's no way you're sitting back comfortable with this. No way. I don't care what agreement y'all came to. You know what I'm saying? It's what happens when her big fan base want to get that content, that black content, all that other weird big stuff that they be got going on with the big black dudes, because that's what she into. You seen the dude popping his pecs.
Anything I post is like, do a scene with the BBC, do a scene with whatever this
See, look.
person, black, whatever. So I knew that my fans were gonna be excited, and I knew that the wedding thing was going to be a factor because it's like, why all of a sudden after you get married? But I didn't think it was going to be this big.
But it's weird because we had been talking about it before the wedding, and sort of like, you know, the idea was in the air, even though we hadn't made a hard decision on.
It was weird because that's the message I sent to Jason. I was like, hey, I'm going to get married and on my honeymoon, but when I come back, we should shoot.
Right.
And he was like, okay.
This don't work. What they doing
We just hit
does not work.
500K.
Now, that was the first clip, if I'm not mistaken. They get him on the interview or on the call, on the podcast. So we're gonna react to that. I don't think I've seen this one. I don't think I want to see this one.
Oh, I'm getting a call.
It can't get any worse from here.
Okay, I'm gonna take this.
There's no way. I've seen it all, bro. It can't get any worse.
Oh, hello.
Look who it is.
Mr. Jason Love. How you doing, man?
What's goody? What's goody?
We're just
Said,
doing a
"What's
little
goody? What's
podcast
goody?"
here, and,
He look up. He scratched his chin. He do not want to be here, bro.
To see exactly how all this was for you as well.
Cool. That's why I chimed in. Catch y'all. See what's up.
Definitely. So, is there? What's the vibe like between you guys? Anything I should know?
Just people's body language. You know what I'm saying? That speaks volumes. Just see how all like when they ask these questions or whatever they talk about. Just see how each one of them move. That really tell you the truth.
About
Or their
I don't
facial
think there's
expressions,
a,
all
big
that.
vibe.
Pay
I think
attention.
it's like a business thing, but I feel just very uncomfortable with this right now.
Wait, what did she just say?
Business thing.
What's the vibe like between you guys? Anything I should know about?
I don't think there's like a really vibe. I think it's like a business thing, but I feel just very uncomfortable with this right now.
Come on, look, he trying to laugh. I told you. He said a little uncomfortable.
Can you tell him how nervous I was?
Bro, like so nervous. Oh my God, I feel so wrong right now. I feel so wrong right now. Like,
It was
like
bad.
it's just work.
Okay.
Calm down.
He said
But a
just
lot
work,
of
calm
people
down.
have,
You know,
like,
he
a
trying to get it
cheating
in.
fetish. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like
A cheating fetish.
yeah, cheating I've done in the past was I'm a little bit turned on by the fact that I was doing.
How can
something
you
underhand-
cheat in
or
an open
take
relationship?
myself out of it, but like, if you're fucking a girl and you know she has a boyfriend and she's doing something wrong, that is kind of hot.
Is it?
A little bit.
What?
See, he
He
knows.
said a little bit.
It's kind of like the adrenaline. Like
I
you
feel
know,
so
like,
guilty.
you're supposed to be doing
Even-
it.
Adrenaline.
Okay, so Jason, give me a genuine review. How was it?
You want like
Hold on. What? Bruh. I'm gonna go back 5. I don't even. Bruh, did he just say? Hold on.
Then give me a genuine review. How was it?
You want like a
This was a lot deeper than I expected. This is a tragedy. I'm not playing like bro, I got goosebumps. He really said, like, he really want to know, like, he's genuinely turned on about this. He want a scale, he want a rating, he wants the details.
numbers.
I mean, I know this is their lifestyle. I know this is what they, I guess, supposedly do all the time. But it just all this feels off. Even though they know that they're doing this and they've done it, they're doing it for the money, whatever the case might be. They know what they're doing. They're not really, shouldn't really be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
They all just like
Numbers sounds like it could be hurtful, but if it's a high number,
It
sure.
gives me like a 4.
100% 9 out of 10.
Bro, look how fake
Really?
that laugh was.
For sure.
Gives me like
That
a
man
4.
laughing fake as hell, bro. Come on, man.
Like it could be hurtful, but if it's a high number,
It gives me
sure.
like a 4.
100% 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that laugh was
Really?
fake,
9
boy.
out of
Yo, this is
Wow,
embarrassing.
yeah.
Oh,
He said, well,
What
obviously.
is
Huh?
a 9 out of 10? I never grasped an entire 10 before. It's like you gotta leave room for something that could possibly be top of the next one.
Now, this
Okay,
is another
yeah.
day in the office for him.
that's fair.
But
Okay, yeah. So a lot of people want to know. I don't know, just like if I should feel diminished as a man as a result of this. Like the cuck narrative.
Oh, yes.
is very.
yes, absolutely. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, yeah. Ain't no denying that. Ain't no denying that.
Very strong. I just want to get your thoughts on that, and if
He not gonna
if
tell you
how
the
people
truth.
Should think about that in the context of me being, you know, the
He not
the
gonna tell you the
silent
truth.
party and all this.
Well, I don't know. Like if you look at it in the business aspect, then basically it was just a job, you know.
Yeah, if you do look at the
High
business.
up in her ranks,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
high up in my ranks, us two
Yeah, in the
together,
business
obviously,
aspect.
make the most amounts of money. So
Yeah.
it's not so much being a cook. If you comfortable with it, y'all communicated it. fine.
Yeah, well,
Obviously she said y'all did. So it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like. With it, y'all communicated it prior. Obviously she said y'all did. So it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, hold on. So, Jason Love is, I guess, trying to defend what's going on right now, right? And he's trying to make this a lot less uncomfortable for him. I could tell he is. So he's just trying to say what's best, what sounds best. But he said the understanding. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't a cuck supposed, or a person being a cuck is like making themselves feel less? So even if you wanted your wife to do all this weird stuff, handcuff you, you know what I'm saying, whip you, do all that weird stuff, emasculate you in front of everybody, make you feel less. Even if you're okay with that, you're still a cuck because you won't want your wife to do that to you. It still makes you a cuck. Or if you like seeing your wife getting dominated by other men, and that turns you on, that's just because you accept it or you're okay with it, don't make you not a cuck, bro.
You know, so if you cool with it, then you know it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, how do I say, mental.
Bro, I almost spit out my water, bro. I would have been so sick, bro. That would have been all over my setup. Now look.
It is what it is.
Yo, he said me personally.
I have enough in me to allow it.
Oh, I wonder why.
Everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, how do I say, mental maturity.
Well, it would be kind of weird for you to find a dude bigger than you. Maybe they could resurrect Andre the Giant or something.
Look at him.
Maybe you could get Brock Lesnar to come through and cut it up for you. But, I mean, you're kind of like the biggest dude that I could think of. I don't know. It's going to be tough for you to find
Oh
a bigger
my
guy.
gosh, bro.
They got a couple.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not just the size, it's everything that goes into it that makes it, you know.
Definitely. Lena is just like shriveling up into a ball right now. I can see
Look at
how
that. I
uncomfortable
told
this
you.
is making you.
Yes, it's making me very uncomfortable, and I'm glad that he's only, you know, on Zoom and not here right now.
See, fellas, what y'all gotta understand about this is Lena knows what she's doing is not right, but she wants to be okay and comfortable doing this without any, I guess you would say, repercussions. You know, she wants to freely do this. She wants to be able to do this, live her life. Even though she's got a family on the side, she still wants to be able to adventure and explore out and make that content and be that, you know what I'm saying, person instead of being a nurturing mother. It's from what I'm seeing. Right? And she's uncomfortable with this because she doesn't like this situation going on between her husband, dude that she filmed with, that she really had a passion and desire to film with, and now they're talking and getting into details and the nitty gritty, and now dude over here hella uncomfortable, don't even want to be on the interview, but I guess it's when he get the bills paid. I don't know. But yeah, like, it's a sad sight to say the least.
You think that would be awkward?
I didn't think this could
Yes,
get any
also,
worse,
I feel
but
like I'd feel a lot of sexual tension. I feel
leave it
like
up
we
to
would
Adam,
have
right?
scene
Oh
if you
my
guys were
God.
both here.
See, she's out of control now. She's
look,
on a
see,
tear.
look,
I
bro,
really
look,
don't
he
have
not.
apologies.
Come on, he
See, all
fake
right, now I'm
laughing
gonna
at
have to really
everything.
mind you next time you're going
Dude,
to an
ready to
adult
end
event that
this.
He's gonna be at, right?
No, but I would be turned on if you were there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you're part of it.
So you think that if me and you go out to a party and we see him, that there's a chance that we'd all end up hooking up after?
I don't know what his stance is on working with you.
Oh, wow.
Working with you, yeah. He don't want to do
I
that.
don't care.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, sure.
I get it in regardless.
Damn, that would be, yeah.
Hey, he funny, bro. You could tell what position he's at in life, what he's worked himself to build up to. He has an abundant mindset in terms
It would
of
probably kind of make me feel
what's
like
going
I'd put a
on.
cap on this whole situation if we all did it together.
Good closer.
Wow, maybe that is the three-way that we should do, because that would be pretty viral rather than just some random guy, right?
Yeah.
It would be crazy.
he like, yeah,
As long as I'm not
Plotting.
sitting in a chair with my fucking
You have
arms
to for
tied
one-
behind my
for one
back or
shot.
whatever.
You gotta hold the camera
Oh,
for one shot.
what? So you don't want your arms tied behind your back and all that, but you would like watching other dudes drill your wife, bro.
All right, so now I gotta rewrite the script.
Yeah. What do
Oh,
people
no,
need
bro.
to know about Jason Love, since like you're kind of, I almost feel like a large percentage, maybe even the majority of the photos that you're going to be taking over the next year or so, it's going to be people saying like, you're the dude who fucked Adam22's wife. I don't know. I mean, I know you get recognized all the time, but it's kind of an interesting scenario.
Look at him. He like, he
Right?
turning this shit. He like, bro, he's for dude right now
4
creepy.
or 5 times already. Normally it's just to talk to me about me, but then it was like, oh, no jumper wife. I'm like,
He's like, oh, see, look, it's already spread.
Insane.
like, take a picture with my wife, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna get more of those offers.
See, I've only had a couple people say that to me. I'm sure he gets that all the time.
All the time.
Right.
He said all the time.
So if we
head.
do choose to have another kid, how am I gonna know it's mine and not?
Oh my god, I can't. No, cut. What?
She said no, cut.
Don't even bring that up. Are you kidding me?
She said don't even bring that up.
People have been passing around. It's like me cuddling with your belly and it's a little black.
Nah, bring that up because that is a very valid question. For sure, that is a very valid question. 50% DNA, you never know. 48% DNA, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna be at 100. I know it's not gonna be at 100. No way, bro. No way. It's gotta be. He got a percentage, and dude over here got a percentage, and just all the other guys, they all got a small percentage. So that's how that works. And then you have a interracial
is
Samoan baby.
Offensive? Coming up, anything in the future that we should know about? You're going on some trips and stuff for a brand, right?
Oh yeah, well I'm going to Europe for about 2 weeks, but I did just drop my book. So
what's the book?
It's called Louisiana Slim, the Family, about my previous life before I got to adult.
Really? Because I always wonder that when I see you with the tattoos on your face and everything. I'm like, I wonder what this guy was doing around town before he got into the porn game.
A lot of things. When you come from poverty, you know you got to make it how you make it.
It's a
Ain't that the truth?
poverty.
Well, we're gonna do like a full-length interview at some point.
Like how you
But
make it.
I appreciate you banging my wife. And yeah.
Bro, I'm not even on the call. I'm not even on the three-way, bro. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm a professional, you know. I go in, I knock
third
out.
hand, second hand embarrassment.
Absolutely, I cannot hold
Whatever
it
it's
against you,
called,
my friend.
second hand embarrassment.
Did you see it yet?
I saw a few of the clips, and yeah, I think you put it down. Absolutely,
Bro, he
I cannot
like,
hold it against you, my friend.
he's
Did you
like,
see it yet?
I saw a few of the clips, and yeah, I think.
look
you
at him.
guys
He's like,
put it
oh
down.
my god, bro, this is sad, bro.
We probably would win an award.
Oh well, that's a big idea.
Win
My
an
assistant
award.
did give me the idea to submit it for an AVN. I was like, I don't know. I
Oh
feel like
my
this might be
gosh,
crossing the
bro,
line.
Yeah,
this is
Pound
sad.
Town. You just left Pound Town.
I was gonna call it the wedding gift.
There's no way.
For the
Adam,
record, it's not literally
Yo,
your wedding gift, but it was something that we kind of like.
Your daughter
felt
is
more
done
comfortable
for.
with after the wedding and whatnot, right?
It just makes sense. That's what everyone's latching onto. They just got married, you know. So,
yeah, cause isn't that
Mr.
like,
Love.
is that a factor at all?
Appreciate you.
bye, Jason.
Thank you. Bye, Lena.
Okay, how was that for you?
Felt a little uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? Why?
A little uncomfortable, nigga. She was very uncomfortable.
I mean, 7 years in this relationship, never look at a guy, dance with a guy, text back with a guy, nothing. And then I'm having sex with a guy. You know, it's just a lot.
Yeah, out
The
of nowhere.
process, the
So you wasn't doing any of that for
conditions,
7
cheating.
years, and then
There was
boom.
one time where we went to a dinner,
Out of
and
nowhere.
there was another guy there, that
And
just
you
happened to
didn't
be there,
look
and
like
knew I had
you
slept
didn't
with
want that
him,
to
and
happen
made me
at
feel
all.
weird.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, it's just like a lot to unlearn.
You always mention that scenario, but there's
She said a lot to
that scenario.
unlearn.
So there was another guy there that just happened to be there, and you knew I had slept with him, and you made me feel weird. So yeah, it's just like a lot to unlearn.
You always mention that scenario, but there's a lot more to that scenario that she's not mentioning, and
There was not that much more.
I felt weird about it for other reasons.
Okay.
And it was like, it was your birthday, and you're just bringing it up. I'm like, oh, cool. Make me think about you fucking this guy over here.
Okay. Anyways,
I know.
you
I
were
mean,
mad about it.
I was a little mad at that time. I was much less emotionally mature or whatever.
I'm
but,
clearly emotionally immature. I can't. I'm like giggling that you and Jason were just on the call together. So
Right,
clearly,
so that was awkward for you?
yes.
Me and him.
She said yes.
Talking about it, just being like, I put it down, blah blah blah. I'm like,
Yeah, but he's smart. He clarified right away. It was a
said,
business move. You know, we're just making money, you know?
Yeah, he is smart by saying that.
Which is nice.
But it's just sad
yeah. I'm sure he didn't know.
of how
I'm sure it sucks for
I
him.
probably hated it.
I don't. I gotta
That's
find
it.
another definition to
All right,
define
so you see
Adam
it. We just hit 500K.
because I gotta check that the source or something, bro. Cause Adam, my guy, he's in the underworld, never to return. So that's the video. I think that's the second video. They got other videos, but that's honestly all I could take before my head pop off. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's the video for today. Don't forget to like my video. I'm gone.